Welcome back to the channel. Continuing with the Ecto-1 build. So here we go. Now, first step is to make sure we're going to secure this piece here, this plastic piece. But there's a pinhole that lines up with that. It's right here. So if you look here, there's a pinhole, and that's going to line this up just perfect. And you get the pin and get in the pinhole, and there you go. And that's pretty much how that has to be. You can put that down for a second or two. And now we're going to put the side window in. Okay. Just like that. Fits right in these two grooves with the pins. Now comes the fun part. We got to secure this in. Now, without dropping everything. Yeah, well, that's easier said than done. It's a very thin piece of plastic, so forcing it would not be a good idea. Tempting, but not a good idea. Very, very tempting. Okay, now it's in. Good. Now we'll put it down here and get our screws right. Oh, I should have done that first. I always remember that after the fact. To thread them in. Okay. Well, let's hope it don't fall out. What I was talking about is I like to thread my screws first. But we'll put 2 DM screws here. There we go. Make sure you use your oil. Okay. Get at the sound of the dog. Dog wakes up. Now, we've got 4 OM screws. It's going to go into 1, 2, 3, 4. Before I forget, we're just going to drop a dab 3-in-1 glue up in there. There we go. Okay. Find this other part over here. Fight with the thing. Fight with the bag. Here we go. 4 of these little screws. Alright. One. Doing crisscross. I'm definitely going to use some type of mat. Notice I use 2 different types of mats with my build. This is more of a foam mat, and then I got a brown cloth mat when we bring the big car over. You don't want to scrape and scratch this paint. Now, thinking about buying the mat World of Wing uses. But right now we're using this one. Okay, and there it is. Now that's in. Now you flip the car back over. Now they got some decals I'm going to use. Now, first one's the long one. It's going to line up. We got some pinholes right up here. It fits right over these 2 pinholes right there. 1, 2. That's going to be coming in the next step. Lined up perfect with that. Okay, got it nice in there. Now we got the other section right here. Just going to go into this like that. Give kind of a little push up to the top. Ow. Okay, like that. That's all nice in there. And now this piece right here, which just simply goes into the two pinholes at the top. I'll line them up good. There you go. And that's, turn around so you can see it. Put a little bit on the side camera for you. That's 80 and 81 complete, the door. Okay. There we go. We're going to take this board here. Carefully line it up. Make sure the hole is visible. The screw hole is. We're securing this with 2 SM screws. Drive your 3-in-1 all. Don't forget that. Then 2 SM screws. Just so it's snug. Okay. And the same thing over here. Okay. So, now the next step is to get the, I thought I put them in there so I could see them. And on this side, go ahead and line that up with these 2 holes here. 1, 2. And we're going to be securing those with the screws. Again, not forgetting our oil. Okay. There we go. 2 DM screws. I take off my glasses to see the holes. Shoo-wee. Oh, I was putting them in the holes. Well, yeah. Okay. I'm going to get my little rag to wipe off. Got some excess oil over there. Wipe that off. Okay, now this next piece has got a little lip here. You want to make sure that is inside of the door. Okay, so make sure it's lined up inside of the door, not on the outside. It's got to be inside of that lip. And then we'll secure these also with 2 DM screws. It's a little dab, not much. 3-in-1 oil. Now you notice it comes with the window in this stage, but we're not going to be installing the window. You have to put that aside. That's when you get to step 84. So, but it does come in here in this stage. So that's kind of like on step 84. Okay, now that is done. Okay, now we got the mechanics of the door. Some little mechanics to go through. It's got a little bitty rod. And there's a spring that came with this. Just set that window aside. There are 2 of those. Install 2 protective cushions over here. And that's the last stage. Okay, the spring is in the bag. Oh boy. I suggest using your tweezers to get the spring out. There's a reason I suggested that. Springs like to go flying all over the place. Okay. This little lip section fits. It's like this. Let me show you on a side camera. You kind of see. It's like this. The raised edge towards you. So now once when you've accomplished that, insert it in this little hole, guiding hole over here. Get, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. With the pen facing downward, that's the way you install it. See, there's a guiding pin for the screw. Move right over here. And we gotta go ahead and tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna use our noggin. Some brain cells we have left. Get our little DM screw here. And I'm gonna thread that son of a gun before we get into a problem. Meaning this hole will already be threaded. So we won't have to fight with it at all. All we gotta do is put it in. Be ready. That's how we're gonna handle this. And that's why you need the tweezers. Okay. Otherwise, we'll be trying to thread this with pressure on that spring. This is the locking pin. All right, it's in there. Okay, there it is. The spring's in there, and it says we should be able to push the pin in, but it's not pushing in. Oh my goodness, my fellow model builders. CAD Nola wants to point out something very important. See, it said it should be able to push the pin in. Well, let me get that side camera so y'all can see this, because that's what the problem is. You see, there's a large end and there's a small end that goes. The small end is what goes into this piece with the pin pointing downward, and this end right here is what goes into the door. So make sure you got that position right. If not, this will not work. And your pen will not push in. Oh, the dog woke up. The dog knows when it's time to go for her walk. Oh, Lord. The good Lord would have only given me 3 hands. Now, when done correctly, you'll be able to push the pin in like that. See? That's how it's supposed to work. Like that. Should be able to push it. And again, that's as long as the skinny end's here. The big end with the tip on there faces that. Screw it in with the pin at the bottom. You'll be good to go cooking with gas. Okay, back. Now we're going to go ahead and install the guides. I think this is about as much building I'm going to get done today before there's a full mutiny in the house. All right. The dog has awakened. And until she gets her walk, there's going to be no peace. Why did I walk her before I would build? Well, that probably would be a good idea. Now, the purpose of this is you got to watch what you install. Now, it's got to go in the raised sections because this is going to stop the windows from being scratched. When you raise it up and down. What I'm trying to do is try not to have it shown from the outside, so you can't see it. Okay, good. And we got one more to do on the other side. I'll put the overhead camera. Let's see what I'm doing. Right here, lining up these little see, it's too hot when I get home for the sidewalks and bring the dog for a walk. So try to wait. She was taking a good nap before I started. Something woke her up. Okay. And that is issue 83. I'm going to go to the side camera so you can see how I lined them up. That's where I put them at right here. This one will be right here on this raised edge, just so when the window goes up and down, it doesn't scratch it. And that completes issues 80, 81, 82, and 83 of the door. We're going to be continuing the next video with the installing the mechanics on the inside of the door. Until next time, please subscribe if you haven't done so. Hit the like button, leave a comment or two. Leave some comments about the builds. I'm getting some good compliments on comments about me and thinking I'm a nice guy and all, and that's great. Some comments about the build would help also. Until next time, may the good news be yours.